sports news and results from around the globe. Now on BBC World News, in Sport Today.
Hello, you are live at the Olympic Park in Rio. I'm Chris Mitchell, and coming up on Sport Today, Brazil are on the verge of rescuing their Olympic football campaign. He's the best all-round gymnast again. Kohei Ichimura defends his title. And Great Britain stunned China to win gold in the men's 3-metre synchronised springboard diving. Hello and welcome to Rio, and as you can see, the park is still busy with fans and spectators like little ants to and from the various arenas where we've had quite some shocks today. Shocks and surprises all around us. Just a few moments ago in the pool in the distance, Michael Phelps qualified for the final of the 200 metres medley. That will take place tomorrow. Could he really get a 22nd gold medal? Right, let's carry on then, because I think Brazil have done enough. We'll find out for sure in just a moment. You might remember that Brazil did terribly rather, in the World Cup, beaten 7-1 in the semi-finals by Germany. They weren't that much better in the Copa. And until very, very recently, they faced elimination from the Olympics. So how are they getting on? Let's talk to our reporter, Alex South. He's been following it all for us. Now, they had a very, very tight game tonight against Denmark. How is it faring?
It wasn't tight at all, Chris. You tell lies. It was 4-0 to Brazil. They hadn't scored for 206 minutes at the Olympics. 4 goals come in 45 minutes. The big man that will get all the headlines is Gabriel Barbosa. His nickname is Gabigol, and it was certainly apt tonight. Fans of Leicester City might be interested that apparently the English champions have put a bid in for Gabigol, around $30 million for his services. And there's Jesus, who got the second goal that really calmed things down for the Brazilians, and they now go through to play Colombia. And it was 2 years ago to the day where Brazil beat Colombia in the quarterfinals of the World Cup 2-1. And of course we knew what happened next in the semi-final. They'll be hoping for better. And of course Denmark, they go through despite that defeat. Any goal for Iraq or South Africa would have put Denmark out. So it just shows you how quickly things can change. Denmark will be playing Nigeria in the quarterfinals. OK, let's take a look at Group A. I should just point out for people out there, there's about 90 seconds left in these games that we're talking about, the Brazil game, but I think at 4-0, we're safe to say they're through. And here is that Nigerian group. I love this. Nigeria almost didn't turn up. They didn't get here in time almost, and now they top their group. They'll be glad they did. Like I said, they've got that tie against Denmark next to, and Colombia are also through. The big losers in that group, of course, Japan.
OK, let's take a look at Group C, if we can.
This was the biggest results of the day, Chris.
Yeah, I thought it was a mistake when I saw it, first of all. I thought, hang on a minute.
Poor old Fiji, they've conceded 23 goals in the Olympics, 10 today, and Germany missed a penalty in that game, can you believe? South Korea knocking out the gold medalists from Mexico 4 years ago. They won the gold, now they're out.
And Portugal going well again, but you're looking at the third-place team there, Alex, and shaking your head.
Everyone thought Brazil were going to be the big casualties. No one really was talking about Argentina. Everyone expected them to get through against Honduras, but it's the Hondurans that go through. Argentina, one of the biggest names in world football, out of the Olympics. OK,
Alex, thank you very much. A whistle-stop tour through the football for us. You'll be back. Things get really interesting now, because it's knockout stages. OK, thank you very much. Kazakhstan have their second gold medal of the Games. Dmitry Baladin won the men's 200 metres breaststroke. Now, this was surprising. He was the slowest qualifier, but he touched first from lane 1. And if you know your swimming, Well, you know, that's a surprise. Maria Belmonte Garcia of Spain. She was victorious in the women's 200 metres butterfly. And as you can see, she was absolutely delighted. A first gold for Spain in the pool. She has been in good form, it has to be said. Australia then produced a gold medal that nobody thought would happen. He's a bit young, he's only 19. Kyle Chalmers of Australia swam very fast in the 100 freestyle. 47.58, that is a world junior record, winning the most senior race there can be. So the Australians picking up a bit of a bonus gold there. Great swimmer, but doing better than perhaps everyone expected. Day 5 here in Rio has produced some real shocks. We had the time trial winners with a combined age of 78, and we had a second gold medal for the Japanese gymnast Kohei Ichimura defending his title. And there was a shock in the aquatic centre at the green diving pool, which ended China's hopes of a clean sweep of diving golds. Let's get the latest from Colin Harrison.
The men's 3-metre synchro competition produced a massive upset in the aquatic centre, where gold was won by Great Britain's Jack Law and Chris Mears, who produced a sensational dive in the final round. In the gymnastics hall, Japan's Kohei Uchimura claimed his second gold medal of the Games by retaining his men's all-round individual title. Uchimura had to wait until his final rotation on the horizontal bar to seal his victory. The Swiss cyclist Fabian Cancellara rolled back the years to regain the Olympic time trial title that he first won in Beijing 8 years ago. Cancellara, who won the last of his 4 world titles in 2010, will retire at the end of the year as an Olympic champion once again. The women's time trial was won by Kristen Armstrong of the USA, the champion from Beijing and London. On the eve of her 43rd birthday, she became the first cyclist to win the same event 3 times. Fahid Al-Dehani made history as the first Kuwaiti to win an Olympic title when he claimed gold in the men's double trap shooting competition. But with his country suspended by the IOC, he's competing as an independent athlete. Colin Harrison, BBC News.
As I said, lots of surprises and shocks. Golf returns to the Olympic Games for the first time in 112 years on Thursday. The Brazilian Adilson da Silva will be the first to tee off just a few hours' time now. I've been there to have a look at the course. I went today. Well, I can tell you it's going to be different.
This golf course has very humble beginnings. It's built on an old sand quarry. There are no trees, there's very little water on the course, and if you go off target, there's no traditional rough. This is it. The real thing protecting this place from the professional golfers that are here to win gold is the wind. It's not just the wind, of course. There's this stuff as well. As part of the deal for building the course here, they had to use sand they found in the quarry. It won't be quite the same as the sand that these professionals find on the PGA Tour. And there are 79 bunkers out there. They could be tricky.
It's a great golf course, I think. It's not as firm as they probably want it to be because it's so new and just open, but the setup is great. You know, the condition of the course is much better than I would have expected, and it's perfect for this championship.
So who is going to deal with these unique conditions best? Remember, these golfers aren't playing for big prize money. They're playing for gold, and they're playing for their nations.
Growing up, all we really dreamed about was the majors because golf was never a part of it. I remember when I was little watching the Olympics and wishing that I had a chance to go and play for a gold medal, and now that we actually have that opportunity, I mean, it's awesome.
This is undoubtedly a huge moment for the golfers, but it is also a massive moment for the sport itself. Many of the top stars choosing not to turn up here in Rio. But if this is a success, then golf will be at the Games for many years to come.
Yeah, we're going to go and check out the golf tomorrow. I hear the weather forecast is set fair, but it will be windy, just what the designers had hoped for. The weather has played a part in today, actually, disrupted the rowing again, and the tennis was affected too. But the sun is coming back tomorrow. Brazil have won that game 4-0, so they do go through. A panic over. Let's take a very quick look at the basketball as well, because there was a game today between the two unbeaten teams in Group A. Australia taking Team USA all the way. 88-98 though in the end to Team USA. Venezuela beating China. Torrid time for China in international basketball. That's all we've got time for. I will be back and I'll hopefully see you then. Bye for now.
There are 2 billion people who don't